Jesus, sorry, I just like talked for actually so long without explaining like actually anything. So today is, of course, another yapping video, as you can see. And I am gonna go to Koreatown to buy some skincare because I don't know if you can see. And sorry, I'm sitting on the floor. My skirt is like actually all the way up, sorry. I'm breaking out some. So I'm like wanting to, I've been seeing this TikTok, like Anua skincare stuff. So, and I already use some of their products. So I'm gonna buy some more products there. And then I have to go to H Mart because I want to buy some like soup noodles because I'm gonna be making Chinese egg tomato noodles. Well, I would say for you guys, but really it's all for mama. It's all for mama. Not my mother, me. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to record myself as much as I can withstand, and maybe I'll even try talking too. Because I was thinking, you know what? If anything, whatever footage I get out there in the wild, wild west, I can just use as B-roll and just like talk, like do a voiceover like over it or something. Before we go out to get skincare and some things from H Mart, let me just read some of the things that I have written down. Kind of weird how we flush fish down the toilet as a funeral. Like, that's a little disrespectful. Why not a proper burial? Because I know if I was a fish looking down from fish heaven and I see you guys, I'm sorry, flushing me down the toilet, oh, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. Like, oh, rest in peace, flounder, you will be missed. And it's like, how missed could I possibly be when you're just sending me down the pipes to literal piss and shit and vom vom? Like, you like, oh, she's in a better place now. Am I? I'm in the goddamn sewer. Like, you're literally sending me to piss shit vom vomville, and you expect me to be like, wow, I feel really loved and cared for in this moment. Like, imagine if we treated humans the way we treat fish when they die. Like, oh, grandma died, now we gotta give her a swirly of some sort, you know? Shoving grandma's face into the toilet and trying to flush her down the toilet as some sign of respect of she lived a good life. I think that we need to take dead fish and do what is the most respectful thing, which is put them in sushi. Being attracted to women but also kind of jealous of them. Okay, so actually I was gonna make a full video about this, so I'm not gonna like go into it like too much, but I do feel like most of the time when I'm with a woman or women or, well, let me just say a woman. This is actually literally homophobic, and I'm actually going to be speaking to my landlord about this. But anyway, when I'm with a woman, I feel like I'm first and foremost am feeling, hate to say it, very lustful. Guys, I'm sorry, I live in the big city. Apologies, there's gonna be noise, so yeah, sorry about that. But when I'm with a woman, first and foremost, I feel a woman that I'm attracted to. Of course, I feel, yeah, lustful. Sorry, cancel me for feeling immense lust towards women. And I'm like paying attention to like, by the way, when I say with a woman, I literally mean like we're together, like about to do something. I'm not just feeling this way towards like any woman on the street. I'm not like, I pass a pretty girl and I'm like, oh my God, the lust is about to burst out of my chest. Oh my, I'm gonna need to do terrible things to this woman. I respect women. But I pay attention to all of the nice qualities about her, and first and foremost, I feel attracted. But then I think about it a little bit, and I'm like, oh yeah, it would be nice if I grew a cup size or something. Or I'll be thinking like, oh my God, you have a great ass, and I love that, and I'm paying attention to it. But then I'll be thinking, oh, maybe I need to do some squats. And you know, that's all I'll say because I do want to make a full video about it sometime. But sometimes I get worried about, okay, real for a second, hashtag real for a second here and a bit vulnerable here. Sometimes I do feel worried about talking about my sexuality so much because I think that it's great to obviously give people like representation, I guess, as if like I seriously am actually contributing to it that much when there's like Chapel Rowan and Renee Rapp and all these people, right? But I guess I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese. I'm not cock of the Cajun, so maybe that counts for something. Gaysian rep. Yeah. With all due respect to Renee and Chap Chap, you're not covering the Chinese demographic, and that's not your fault. But because I want to be an actor, I think because I am getting auditions for like straight roles a lot of the times too, I get nervous that if I do something, a project where I'm playing like a straight character, people are gonna have a negative reaction. They're gonna be like, we don't care because it's not gay, you know? Whereas straight actors, they get the privilege of like, people are always so excited when they do gay things, and they'll also be able to play the straight things. And guys, believe it or not, a lot of actors are in the closet for this very reason. A lot of actors are in the closet. I think gay people like to gatekeep, which is not a bad, well, I guess sometimes it can be a bad thing. I'm gonna write a video on that too, but I think gay people like to gatekeep. And so when someone, like if Renee Rapp were to do a heterosexual role, I don't think people would be thrilled about it. And that's what I'm worried about for myself, because it's like, I mean, I guess I'm not gonna stop. It's already out there. Baby, I've been out of the closet and I've been sprinting away from it, and it's like literally 2 miles away. Like I'm out that thing. So I'm gonna keep talking about it, but I guess just, if you guys see me playing a straight character, don't make it into World War III. That's all I'm saying. What else? Whenever when someone says I've never gotten a complaint when talking about sex, it's like, yeah, I doubt they would complain to your face. I feel like guys tend to say this, where I was at this party and me and a group of people, we were talking about, spoiler alert, sex. And the one guy was like, yeah, well, I've never gotten a complaint. And it's like, yeah, Kyle, I'm sure you haven't. I don't, you know, what is she gonna leave you a live Yelp review? I think a lot of women, straight women particularly, are scared to verbalize their true feelings because they don't want to hurt like a man's ego, right? Or even for myself, yeah, sure, I've never gotten a complaint, but would I expect them to complain right to my face? No. I would expect them to complain like in the group chat after and be like, I just hooked up with this YouTuber and it was so bad. No, I'm just kidding. I think that I would like to think I'm very attentive and communicative partner. Anyways, that's not for you to know. But one of the girls who was in that conversation, she said that she literally, like, if it doesn't feel, like, she's very against faking it. And I'm against faking it too. And she was like, I've literally never faked it before. If they're doing something and it's not feeling good, like, I'm literally just quiet. Like, it's literally crickets in the house. And if they're like, does that feel good? She's like, not really. Which is great. I think more people should do that, right? Because, listen, okay, I'm not gonna go into this whole thing about like sex and like this or that. I feel like whenever I do these videos, I'm always bringing up sex. Like, guys, I'm not an info. Whenever I'm in a museum, I feel like I can't conceptualize how old everything is. Like, what do you mean this vase is from the year 960? I'll be in a museum looking at a little like spearhead or something like that, and it'll say from Beijing, China, 400 AD or whatever that means. And I'm like, huh? And now it's here in front of me, and we have like Skibbity Riz Alpha Toilet kids running around and they're in front of it too. Like, this is crazy. Or sometimes I went to this exhibit where it was like jewelry and it's how it hip-hop and jewelry, and it was like Nicki Minaj's earring from the 2012 VMAs. And even then I'm like, oh my god, like, it also makes me feel a little bit old. Like, the fact that something from the 2012 VMAs is considered, you know, a relic enough to put into a museum, I'm like, why all of a sudden do I have arthritis and I need a walker, preferably one of those walkers where it has a cushion that you can sit on